This week on Sport Fishing, we're going to be fishing along the coast of Southern California, departing out of Oceanside from Helgren Sport Fishing. We'll be fishing aboard the Sea Star, fishing all the kelp beds, looking for calico bass, barracuda. You never know what to expect. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez, and I live to fish. That's a nice vermilion right there. Yeah, this is what fishing's like. I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life. Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way. I got a fish going here. See what I got. Threw out a white bucktail. Calico. There we go. There we go. Looks like a legal calico. Here's our first legal calico of the day. I just caught that on a white bucktail. We got another fish over here. Did you catch that one, Jim? Here, Jim just caught that one. Here's my first legal.
Dan's got one, Dan's got a legal. Carlos, good. And we got another one here. There's another one here. Short. Another one. I got a Johnny bass over here. That'll be 14 inches too? No. This is Johnny bass. This is a different species. Johnny. It's an olive rock fish. Sometimes you do even get your fly liner. These can get very much larger. Sometimes they come right to the surface. These are really good eating too. 15. Olive rock fish. All right.
And a calico along with
number 15. Here we go.
Nice calico. Yeah, he looks bigger with the calico.
He got bigger.
6 inches longer.
Yeah, he did.
About 5 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason.
That's a good one.
yeah. That is another.
Is that anchovy fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
This is Jason,
Don't test it.
fishing with his dad. He's one of our regulars, comes out all the time. Nice calico bass. This is heavy line for him, 10-pound test. Normally he likes to fish about 6 or 8, but not too bad on the heavy line, 10 pound.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a little break from the action. We're going to go to the tackle box, give you a good look at the gear we're using for today's trip aboard the Sea Star. Nice fish.
Thanks, Dan.
Maybe you break out 15 one day. This week in the tackle box, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing. We're targeting sand bass, and my number one way to fish for sand bass is with a bucktail. I like to use these B52 Bucktails. This is a larger one, 6 ounce. It seems like a big one, but lots of times when you're down there fishing the sand bass, there's lots of current. Even though the fish are just barely legal size, sometimes 14 inches now. Remember, that's the new law in California. All bass have to be 14 inches. This seems kind of big, but it's not. You can still catch them with this. Works out good. But most of the time, you're going to be seeing me use bucktails like this, 1 ounce, ½ ounce. Let it take its time to fall all the way down. You just have to go by depending on the current. Don't worry about the size of fish you want to catch. You just want to make sure when you're fishing sand bass, you can get that bait all the way down there. And if you got a ripping current, your line's just flying down the beach, you want to go with the heavier model. But again, I start off with a 1 ounce or a ½ ounce and see if that works. As far as rods and reels, something like this, nice and easy. I like to have a pistol grip, so make a nice long cast, work the bait back to me. And I go with just a small reel like this, has a level wind on it. There's lots of different reels on the market that offer this, and I'd recommend one of these. That way you're not messing around with your fingers up front trying to move the line around. The level one will do all that work for you, and you can concentrate on your bait and what it's doing in the water and when fish bite it. This is all the basic gear you need for this type of fishing. So let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
More like rock fishing.
What you want to do is look how he hooked that one.
That's the easy way.
Hooked him there right by the gill. We're catching them all different ways here. There's some color coming up. Nice little power to walk. A big old weight on there. There you go.
Thought it was bigger, but it was fun. All right, let's go. Got a decent bass out front.
Oh, we got a net fish over there.
Got a, yep. God, I thought that was a bigger bass. That's all right.
Baby!
Might have been his scalp. Yeah, scalp back there. So the new limit now is 14 inches overall length from the tip of his nose right to the tip of that tail right there. Not the fork, but the tip. That's a 14¼ inch bass. So it's a good size one. That was caught on a plastic, fishing near the surface. He's going in the bag. Gonna be good eating.
Barred sand bass can be found as far south as Magdalena Bay, Baja California, and as far north in Central California as Santa Cruz. They can be found on sandy bottoms and usually in depths from 60 to 90 feet. The current world record for a sand bass was caught in 1988 and weighed over 13 pounds.
Like those sandies, Michael.
Yep.
Let it hit him and squid.
Yeah, let me. Hey guys, this is a nice legal size calico. It's about 14½. Caught him on a lead head and squid combination. Sometimes you put that bit of squid on there, let it trail off. You can use the whole squid or part of it. Throw it out, let it sink. If you don't get bit on the sink, you can retrieve it real slow. Sometimes it'll come up along the bottom, and then these bass will jump on them. You can get both the calicos and the sand bass. Every once in a while, you really get surprised though. You'll hook up with something very much larger, like a yellowtail or a white sea bass. That's a little bigger.
We're bouncing.
like the last one.
I have a sea star jacket by the door. I walk right by it. Hey, there's a nice bass. Nice little bucktail. Oh no, come on. You species. Yeah. Like this. Bigger one too. That's a jackpot contender so far. I think today is. Hold on to your line. We'll get the camera over here in just a moment. Right here.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a nice sized whitefish. Yeah, that might be a keeper there. That was a bottom fish. Bottom calico. All right.
Do you know which sense a California barracuda uses to hunt down its prey? Is it its sight, touch, or sound? That's right, he uses its sight. We got another fish going here. Switched over to live bait, live anchovy with the little sliding rig. There it is. Little calico. But we're just fishing right here along the Kelp here. We're along Solano Beach, picking away. Some of the guys are getting some bigger ones. Have some nice fish on board so far. So far, I only got one legal and a few shorts, barracuda and calicos. I'm trying to get another legal one. Go ahead and release this guy, little one.
Oh yeah, look at that one. Want a net on that?
Surprise, surprise.
Wow, that's a big one there. Biggest bass of the day. I got room in number 15 here. Oh, that's a nice one there. I like that combination, boys. Look at that. Back there on that fluorescent green. Yeah. That sexy green, I can't resist it. That's a big old grumpy sand bass. Leadhead and squid. Man, oh man.
This is Bill. He just caught another one. This is the second or third one this size. He's doing really good schooling all the guys on the boat today. He's using a lead head with the squid, and it's working really good. I got a few with the bucktail, but not nearly as big as his. Nice quality fish. Well, we're going to take a little break from the action aboard the Sea Star right now and go to the galley and show you how to cook up one of these delicious fish we're catching today aboard the Sea Star. Nice fish, Bill.
Thanks. I'm taking good.
This week in the galley, we're back aboard my boat, the Mi Sueño 3, and standing next to me is Chef Keith Allman. He's been out with us in the past. Last season, Keith, the viewers really liked the cooking segments you did, so thought we'd have you back again.
Thanks for having
Thanks for coming out, man.
Good to be back.
So what do you have in store for us today?
Well, today we're going to do a rockfish BLT with avocado butter.
Sounds neat. So how do we get started?
Well, the first thing we need to do is oil our grill. And I have a small tip for oiling the grill, and that's to take a towel, wrap it tightly, wrap it with a rubber band, put some cooking oil in a small bowl, put that right in the oil, and we're going to use that to grease the grill. Season our fish, a little salt and pepper. Check that in about 2.5 minutes.
And what's the next step?
Making the avocado butter.
Okay, how do we do that?
So we have one avocado. It's already peeled and pitted. I'm going to add the juice of half a lemon, a little bit of salt and pepper, 2 tablespoons of softened butter. Okay, that's about done. We're going to leave it a little bit chunky. Okay, the next thing we want to do is butter our bread and toast it on the grill a little bit. Okay, let's take the bread off and the fish. Nice and warm.
That looks really nice.
Okay, next we have some fresh tomato. Nice crispy bacon.
And this is a rockfish club sandwich.
Rockfish BLT club sandwich.
Cool. BLT. The peppers are always a nice touch. This looks delicious, man. I'm gonna try it. Mmm,
Taste the avocado.
that is so
A
good.
little lemony.
That avocado is just delicious. This is a great dish. I know what I'm having for lunch today. That's good.
Oh, I'm having the other half then.
Now you, maybe. Thanks, Keith. That was really delicious. Nice, simple recipe. Just another dish you can do with rockfish. This season we're catching a lot of rockfish. It's a great fish. And one of the things I like about rockfish, it's so versatile. Being that white fish, you can do so much stuff with it. Well, thanks again. Let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Follow them around here. Coming around here, guys. Got a nice fish going. Coming around. Just let me show you a little technique. We might not even be able to budge this guy because it's pretty big. Let me show you. You got light line, you got a small reel. If you can lift it all, and when you go down, just take one little crank, like this. You just lift up. See, he's pulling through the kelp. Yeah. But you just take one crank. Sometimes two cranks, just like that. You just lift with the pull just a little bit and crank down. But see, now that's the fish. It's probably a black sea bass or something. You know, it could be a big halibut, but I can feel him pulling through that kelp. So he's pulling you and your line right through that kelp plant. But that's how you want to do that. You just lift up easy. You see, when he's in the kelp, you can't pull really hard.
No.
What we're trying to do is hope that he busts out of that kelp. And a big fish will do that. He'll keep shaking his head like this. All right? All right? There is a big sandy over here. Nice one. Off the bottom. Yeah.
All right. Nice sand bass. And we got another calico bass. You can go ahead and back him up. All right, thanks.
Yeah, the whole one.
Use that one to get from.
On a whole squid.
It kind of looks like a pressure, but it might not be. Come on.
Guys.
Grab
Go, go,
go. Just get ahead of me. Get about. I'll tell you when. Hold on. Come on up here, anchor with me. Just let Jill. Now just hold on. Hold on. Get up ahead. Get up ahead of me, please. No, up ahead. You gotta walk around the other side of me. Come on. There you go. Hold on. Get a gap. I got him. Yep. Oh, you got him? Yeah, we got him. Okay, hold on. Everybody stand back here. Guys, stand back. Stand back. We're coming this way with him.
Hayden, when this comes over, grab his tail. Okay?
Which side are you? On this side?
This side, yeah. Grab his tail. Ready? Grab his tail, right?
Wow. Jeez, bring it back here. This is an exotic here. Look at that mouth on this guy. Wow, he's got a big old mouth. Holy jeez. Watch his mouth. Watch his mouth.
This is Mike and Captain Joe. This is a 7-gill shark. Just double checked it on the books right now. And this is the first one you've ever had on this boat, Joe?
Yeah, inshore like this. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice big fish. Fishing close here in the kelp. Getting a mix of the calico, sand bass, rockfish, and now a 7-gill shark. And fishing with Joe, sharks isn't something unusual. We've caught lots of threshers, some makos with him in the past. The first time we got a 7-gill.
That's a good eating right here.
That's pretty cool. Well, we're going to take a little break from the action. When we return, I'll be giving you this week's tip of the week. Nice job, man.
Thank you. All right, let's get him down.
For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you a little bit about how we caught these fish today. And early in the show, you saw a lot of guys catching the short barracuda, small calicos, and they were just fly lining their baits. We had great bait today on the boat, great size anchovies, but with no sinker on there, and they stayed up, we had schools and schools of short barracuda, and that's how most of those fish were caught. They were just fly line, no sinker. The guys that put on sinkers, they got those nicer fish, they got down deeper, and most of the calicos, you know, the big tip for today, when you get a calico bite like we had today, put on a lead head or put on a bucktail like a B52, strip a squid, and as that bucktail falls down or that lead head falls down between the kelp, that's when you get those nicer fish. And that's how we got all the big fish today, all the big calicos, the big sand bass, all came on either a bucktail or a lead head with strip a squid. That's this week's tip of the week. Well, I want to thank the whole crew, Captain Joe, whole crew here aboard the Sea Star. They all did a great job. We had a lot of fun fishing with them today. Well, I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.